Hey guys, Mike, another King Arthur Legends Rise video. Log into the game on a Monday afternoon and we are seeing service maintenance. So I was pretty excited, clicked on the view details here. I think we might be getting our update a little bit early. So we come into the details here, new content, the Hall of Conquerors that is launching actually in tomorrow's video. I might have to step up when that video launches. Kind of talking about the devs going through what that looks like and some teasers for it. Which is pretty fun. By the time the video launches, it won't be a tease anymore. It'll be old news. But that's okay. So we're looking to get that new content in the game, which consists of 3 dungeons. And I think they were talking about 3 independent bosses with different mechanics, which would also be super cool. So in the Hall of Conquerors, it looks like they're introducing a new thing that's called Memory Rudiment. And the distribution depends on the highest damage or how far you go into it. The Hall of Conquerors won't open until Wednesday 4:30, so even though the update is coming in today, it looks like it won't be updated until Wednesday. And then you obviously have to unlock it as you get into hard mode 3.7 to unlock. So that's pretty early in the game to get in there. And then the Memory Rudiment, it says you can summon that hero once a certain amount of the new item. So I'm assuming it's kind of like the memory stones where you collect a certain amount of each character, or maybe there's a new character altogether, but I'm not sure what Memory Rudiment is, so we'll have to check that out and see what's going on. It does sound like something that's actually going to speak to the in-game players as an additional thing that you might be able to do to your champions, getting these Memory Rudiments, so that'd be kind of interesting. From there, if we look at, there's a new hero power-up content called Level Breakthrough, which allows you to move your character from level 60 to level 70, which is kind of interesting there. It does specify considering Chivalry Tier 10, meaning maybe you can only do that once your Chivalries are maxed out at 10 for that character. You'll be able to break them through and move them into level 70. They're saying once you actually get a hero to level 60, Breakthrough button will replace the power-up button, which allows you to move your characters upward. But I guess it will only come through after you hit Chivalry level 10, which is kind of cool. Again, for those in-game players, give them that next step they can do with their characters. Now that I'm reading this, I'm guessing this level breakthrough is going to be based on the Memory Rudiment. So you're going to have to collect these Memory Rudiment tokens or whatever they are, and then each character is going to require so many of those to break through to the next level. So that's kind of, I'm assuming. I don't know that, but it's kind of makes sense, because otherwise, what resources are you going to use to do this, right? I mean, maybe you use twice as many mythic orbs from Pinvid, which would be kind of silly, but I think this is going to be the way to get through Breakthrough on your account. And then you're going to unlock Breakthrough on your characters after you pass hard mode 5.7. So that's the boss there. It's kind of difficult content when you get to it, but for a mid-game player, it's going to be pretty easy to breeze through that. It looks like accompanying this Breakthrough, you also have a Royal Road, Path of Transcendence, which is going to be added, which will have like those incremental steps and different rewards along the way. So that'll be kind of cool to help progress the account along as well. And then this new thing here with the special summons wish list. So this is actually interesting. You can select 4 heroes, and once you reach a guaranteed summon, you will have basically a 25% chance to get one of those 4 heroes. I think it's a 100% chance to get one of the 4 and 25% for each of the 4 you've selected. And this seems really generous as well. So once you add heroes to your wish list, the remaining legendary heroes that are not included in your wish list will not be summoned in regular or guaranteed summons. So they're basically just pushing that pool to 4 characters you're focusing on, which is kind of super generous, really, because it takes a lot of the RNG out of summoning characters. So that's pretty remarkable, actually. And these are on the special summons, not the rate-up summons. So these are just your standard summoning tokens. So you can really focus in on getting the last few characters you need Chivalry level 10, so then you can work on getting their breakthrough. It looks like they're adding a mileage reward for rate-up summons. So when you pull 20 of them, you get a talisman selection chest times 5. You've got if you pull 45, you get a legendary tome chest times 5. 70, you get talisman times 10, and 100 tome chest times 10. So if you're going through those rate up summons trying to get one of the new characters, it looks like you're going to get some extra bonuses along the way. Looks like they're making some adjustments to Clan War as well, and we are getting a new legendary hero, Caliburn Arthur, rate up summon. So the new heroes will only be available through the rate-up summon. It will not be possible to obtain Charlotte, I'm assuming they mean Caliburn Arthur, through other summoning tickets. So the new events coming into the game are the Caliburn Arthur event dungeon, stamina consumption event, arena challenge event, and raid bounty. So all these guys are going to be accumulating. Let's see if there's any more. Accumulating gold at Gorgos. Arena challenge is always super easy. Stamina consumption event. I've never even had a challenge hitting that. I'm always using stamina. So those are going to be three pretty easy ones to max out. And then the Caliburn Arthur event, I'm assuming is going to be similar to like the Nika event we just got through, where you have to get Caliburn Arthur on your account, and then you have to go through a dungeon with him. And then we got 3 more missions coming, or events coming in on Wednesday the 30th, which will be the Conquest for Caliburn Arthur. I think that's what I'm talking about. This event's probably just putting him into the banner, so you could go through and like test his skills and stuff like that, which they do. Then you have the Hall of Conquerors, Hrungnir, a Conquest event, and Hall of Conquerors, Talos Conquest event. So it'll be 2 new Conquest events associated around the Hall of Conquerors as it comes into the game. As I scroll through this, there's a lot going on in this update. I feel like they've been sandbagging a little bit and putting some serious work in. They've been burning the candle at both ends, as they say. So on the Burning Land, they're changing the stamina requirements from 18 to 14, and then across the board there. So just a little less stamina to get some gold on the account. It looks like through this guy here, they're actually removing some items from the shops. Probably things people aren't really buying anyway, would be my guess. I'm kind of looking through some of these and trying to put it together. Although Frost Relic and Flame Relic summoning tickets. So maybe it could be stuff that we actually do use. Forbidden Dungeon Shop. I'm assuming these are all item removals because it's all under this category. So Statue, Chest Rare, Awakening Stone. So there's going to be a little bit less places to get some of these resources, which... I'm not sure that I've ever actually purchased these things in those shops. So my guess is like analytics probably told them nobody's using them. Maybe they're freeing up the space for other items that are more used, which would be kind of cool. If I'm reading this correctly, it looks like in the shard shop, they're actually going to be putting Legendary Mastery Memory Stones inside of there, and they're going to remove the common grade hero Memory Stones. And the default relics are going to come out as well. So they've heard our cry. We've been complaining about it for a long time, talking about how dirty that feels. It looks like they're coming out. So that's pretty cool. In the clan war, they are actually going in and making it where you can leave a clan or you can kick a clan member out who's not participating during that time. So that's been something that we've been talking about for a very long time. So in the equipment dungeons here, they're adding Shattered Shield of Belgor and in Nesco Weiskalag, and then Moonlight Lake Stones in the Origins of Apolia. These are for vigor and counterattack equipment crafting materials. Looks like they're taking them out of the main story mode, and the mythic will be on levels 9 and 10 in those dungeons. So it'll be an easier way, I'm assuming, to farm the equipment you need to craft those pieces of gear. In other improvements, we've got quite a few things going on in here, but one of the things worth noting is the account max, I think currently is level 100. It's now going to move to level 150. And then your achievement rewards are going to go from, I think, tier 30s where they're at now all the way up to tier 40. So I give you some expansion to grow the account on the back end, which is going to be huge for some in-game players. Got a bunch of bug fixes in here. I'm not going to go through all of them. The dogs are barking at the door waiting for dinner. Here's a good one, though. I don't know if it's good, but it's probably good for the game. You got a balance adjustment. They are nerfing Sergius. On the Flame Relic, they're bringing down, instead of being a 100% chance to increase the attack gauge by 60%, it's going to be an 80% chance for him to increase it by 35. So that is going to be a huge nerf in the fact there's actually a percent chance he doesn't do it at all, and then the actual percent chance or a percent increase of attack gauge is almost half of what it was. I think it is actually a good move for the game. It feels bad, especially if you've invested in Sergius, trying to get all those things dialed in for the speed team. But there's so much content you can go through with that speed team that kind of makes everything less challenging, because you can just blaze through it if you have Sergius with his Flame Relic and Morgan with her Flame Relic, and then you just go super fast. So I do think it's probably a good move for the game, although I'm a little butthurt about it. But that wraps up basically what's coming into the game. It looks like we're probably going to have maintenance tonight and probably again maintenance tomorrow as some of those other events pop up and the other dungeon opens up. But it looks like some of those things are going to be taking place. But that's an absolute monster of an update. We are only getting one champion, one new champion. But there's a lot of content things going on in there, a lot of in-game expansion going on in there with extended levels and breakthrough levels for your champions, as well as obviously new dungeons and content. So I mean, I think there's a lot of good things happening in the game. It feels like a lot all at once. I feel like we could have got some of this 2 weeks ago, but anyway, I'll take it all day long. It's pretty fun. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you excited about this this update, or are you a little upset about Sergius getting nerfed? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how it changes the game. But I appreciate you guys hanging in with me all the way to the end. And if you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, please do so. It means the world to me. And after this update pops up, if you are looking for a clan, come join us at MikeGoG. We'd love to have you. Look forward to seeing you next time.